Assalamu alaikum. Welcome to English Guru. Today we are going to learn adverbs. We will learn modal adverbs, adverbs of manner, adverbs of place, adverbs of time, adverbs of frequency, and the adverbs of degree, comparative and superlative. We will also learn the positive and negative adverbs. Let's begin. An adverb describes a verb, adjective, or other adverb and answers how, when, where, and how much. For example, run quickly, talk quietly, eat slowly. Adverb is a word used to modify or describe a verb. For example, I will eat later. The adverb later modifies the verb eat. Adverb is a word that modifies or describes another adverb. Its example is he is almost always busy. The adverb almost here modifies the other adverb always. So here the adverb is modifying another adverb. An adverb is a word which also modifies or describes an adjective. For example, the place was strangely quiet. Here quiet is adjective and strangely is the adverb which is describing the quiet. Now let's have a look at the types of adverbs. The first type is adverbs of manner. It answers the questions how. Then we have adverbs of place. It answers the question where. Adverbs of time. It answers the question when. Adverbs of frequency. It answers the questions how many times or how often. In the last we have adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree answer the questions to what extent or how much. The degrees of adverbs are positive adverb, comparative adverb, and superlative adverb. Adverbs are usually divided into two groups, the positive adverbs and the negative adverbs. The negative adverbs give a negative message. For example, he is barely 21 years old. On the other hand, the positive adverbs answer the questions how, when, where, to what extent, and how much. They describe without comparing. Here, in this type of adverbs, there is no comparison. For example, Perry speaks French fluently. Positive adverbs are also called as the basic adverbs because they form the first degree of adverbs. Now let's learn the types of adverbs. Adverbs of manner. Adverbs of manner tell us how an action is being performed. They answer the questions how, in what way, in what manner. For example, slowly, loudly, peacefully. The soldiers fought bravely. Is that so? She dresses beautifully. We waited anxiously by the phone. Here the words bravery, so, beautifully and anxiously show in what manner the action was being performed. That is why they are called as the adverbs of manners. Adverbs of place. Adverbs of place tells us where the action takes place. They answer the question where. Examples are here, near, up, down. Is that your scarf there? I have lived here for about 2 years. I walked backwards towards the door. She turned her face upwards to the sun. Here the words here, there, backwards, and upwards show the place of action. These are called as adverbs of place. Adverbs of time. Adverbs of time tells us when the action takes place. It answers the question when. Examples are yesterday, today, tomorrow. I have heard this before. I have not seen him since. I haven't spoken to her yet. She'll be here soon. The words before, since, yet, and soon tell us when the action took place. That is why they are called as the adverbs of time. Adverbs of frequency. These adverbs tell us how often or in what frequency the action takes place. They answer the question, how often? Example is never, always, often, once. It's always cold in this room. I normally go to the gym. They often go out for dinner. I occasionally eat junk food. The words always, normally, often, occasionally show us the frequency of the action. These are called as the adverbs of frequency. Adverbs of degree. Adverbs of degree tell the extent or degree to which an action is performed. They answer the questions how much to what extent. Their example is very, fairly, nearly, and rather. I am fully prepared. I am rather busy. She is almost 30. They are perfectly suited. The words fully, rather, almost, and perfectly shows the degrees of adverb. The degree of adverbs is further divided into positive adverbs, comparative adverbs, and superlative adverbs. As we learned earlier, positive adverbs are those adverbs in which no comparison is made. Here, the action of one thing is not compared with the action of any other thing. All the other types of adverbs where no comparison of action is made can be regarded as positive adverbs. Positive adverbs are also called as basic adverbs because they are the base adverbs where no comparisons are made. The other degrees of adverbs are comparative and superlative. Comparative adverbs are usually described by the words er, more, or less. Here, the action of one thing is compared with that of another. For example, Patty speaks French less fluently than Sim. Here, the action of Patty is compared with that of Sim, and the action was fluency in speaking of French. Superlative adverbs. Superlative adverbs are described by the words est, most, or least. Here, the action of one thing is compared with the rest of all. For example, Simone speaks French the most fluently. Here, the action of Simone is compared with the rest of all. These kinds of adverbs, which compare the action of one thing with the rest of all, are called as superlative adverbs. Modal adverbs. Modal adverbs add a sense of possibility to the action. For example, she may arrive on time. Here the word may refers to the possibility of the action to be done on time.